here we are. We've set up our little stall at the at our market. We've got a little fete running today, just like it's a small networking thing, just to sort of promote local business in the area. Yeah, we've got quite a nice tidy little stall out there, and it's just demonstrating what we do every single week. And we've got a few people coming in today, got the mayor coming in and so on, so yeah, it should be a fun day, interesting day, but something to start us off, eh? Hello, welcome back. It's Monday morning. Welcome to another episode of the Antique Boss Show. If that's what I'm going to call it today, the Antique Boss Show. Right, we've had a great weekend. Been a busy weekend. Workshop wise, we've had fantastic sales. We've had probably a couple of grand in sales over the weekend across our stores. One sale on its own bringing in over £600, which was great. That's one of the biggest orders we've had this year. We also had our networking thing on Saturday. We're at my vintage market over in Bromley. We sat around, we sang Christmas carols, which was fun. But we also met the mayor. So yeah, the mayor came in and he had a look around some of the local business, and he had a chat with us for a while. It was quite interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much been our weekend. What was yesterday? Yesterday was
Stranger Things.
Yesterday was basically doing a little bit of listing and watching Stranger Things, and I think we're up to the last episode, is it? Last episode of season 4. So we watched the first season when it came out years ago, and then we never went back to it, and everyone's been raving about it, so we decided, you know what, let's hammer through it. And season 3 was a bit meh, but season 4 I've really enjoyed. So yeah, we've got a few more of that, a few more of those to watch. And I'm also watching Yellowstone at the moment, so I'm usually doing that in my work days. But yeah, so that was our weekend. Monday morning, been out for the walk. I've decided to do a little challenge this week, so I wore my ruck 10 kilogram vest. I need to try and get myself back in shape, so we'll touch more on that as time goes by, see how I get on. But without any further ado, let's have a look at what's pulled on one of the vintage stores here. And I'm going to start off with this little guy, a little turkey, and he is sold for £14.18. Right, next up, what we got? NO45, got a little draw, little cottage. NO45. Oh dear. Still got the remnants of my flus and colds. They haven't disappeared completely yet. I'm feeling a lot better, but I've still got cough and still got symptoms. It's I think I'm past the point of being contagious now. I think if the fever and the actual illness has gone, it's just the irritable, the bit that's left over. Still got like a bit of a bunged up nose and yeah. Right, we got next GD22. One of our marching band. I said the other day, I said we've had these online a little while, and it was the first one that had sold, and then this is the second one that sold literally not long after I had that conversation with you. Is there? I paid £1 each for them. He's gone for, what's he gone for? £11.44. Breaking before I send him, if anything. Right, got a Ladro figure. Boxing dog playing with a snail. Right, it's behind the camera. I don't want to disturb the camera, so I'll put a picture behind me, and that's gone for £49.42. And GD2 is some more sheep. I don't know where all these sheep keep coming from. I thought we'd sold out of sheep, but apparently not. They're tucked away everywhere. Seem to be tucked away everywhere. I would like to try and get some more. So then they've gone for £16.62. A couple of Britain's sheep. What we got next? An art glass, colourful vintage glass oil burner. NO45. I was just in that drawer, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. There it is. And that's that there. And that's sold for £20.46. We've got a Del Prado GD22 in drawer. That one there. And he's gone 14.61. Right, where are the tiles? Are they in here?
Yeah. Box numbered.
Oh, are they in drawers?
Yeah.
Oh, well, different box, different. Right, I won't pull them. We sold a load of ceramic tiles. I done a clearance about, wow, must be probably during COVID. Maybe around that sort of time, 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe longer, maybe 6 years ago. It was a while back. It was a good while, but 5, 6 years ago. And I got paid to clear the property. There wasn't much of value in there. However, in the garage, there were stacks and stacks of these tiles. I'll grab a box out. I'll grab some out just to give you an idea what they are. 61. I think they were like crystalline or something. The name on them was crystalline tiles. And we've sold, over the years, we've sold quite a few of them. And when I say boxes, we've got the boxes. This is the tile. The boxes are like that. We must have 20 to 30 boxes. That's the tile there. Yeah, crystal tile, vintage ceramic tiles, HR Johnston crystal tiles, kitchen. Yeah, there's green ones as well. So they're quite nice. They're probably sort of like 60s, 70s. But yeah, that's them. Someone has bought £85 worth. So good thing. Let me put this aside somewhere where it won't get lost. Pop it down there. Oh, that's cool. We sold our first Wilf Hardy painting. Right, I found it. This is the one that's sold there. It's Wilf Hardy. That is original cartoon artwork. That whole thing there is original. It's not a print. That's done by his hand. It's the first one that's sold of this lot. It's gone for £50.95. We've got a whole stack of it here. So I did show this lot in a video a few weeks back. We've got a stack of it here. There's around 35, 40, it might even be 42 of these in this lot. And we paid 200 for the lot. But honestly, it's just some of the work in it is fantastic. This is all completely hand done. It's amazing work, an amazing talent. But the Wilfred Hardy died sometime in the last 5 years, and we cleared a lot of his products. And he was most well known for aviation artwork. So if you bought something that was like, I don't know, say for instance you bought a Royal Dalton plate and it had a picture of an airplane on it, like a military airplane, the chances are it would more than likely have been done by him. So that was a lot of the sort of stuff he done. But yeah, so someone's bought out the first piece of that there, and yeah, I'm excited to see that go, because these are great. I absolutely love these. So if I had the wall space and the right setting, I'd have some of this up myself. Just looks fantastic. Anyway, moving on. We've got a Royal Worcester figure, one of our Royal Worcesters. It's Queen Elizabeth. She's going to be in the boxes up there. For the sake of time, I'll leave that for the minute. I'll put a picture behind. That has gone for £141.53. Next up, book boxes. Book box 3. Alright. 3 books. I won't pull them just yet. 1946 Aero Modeler magazine. And they're gone for £23.68. Next, we've got our big order, which definitely not going to be put in that, because that will probably take me a good 10-15 minutes to pull that. It's and I don't want it out because a lot of it's quite delicate, so I'll wait till that's ready to be packed before it's pulled. But someone made an order for £611.11 on the store. and it was all, well, I think it's all porcelain figurines. So it's Royal Worcesters, Royal Daltons. I think there's a couple of Ladros in there. Yeah, a few Ladros, even some Coalports. Right, you know, someone's bought a nice big batch of our ladies and figurines. So nice order, nice order. Moving on, a couple of vintage brown tinted tumblers. I didn't list these, and I'm quite surprised at the size of them. These are tiny. I hope whoever bought these read their description, because I wouldn't have listed. So like, you might see me pull stuff and sometimes be like, oh, be a bit surprised. See, this company that I'm putting, we worked in partnership with some other people. And I bought them out, we went our separate ways, and we continued the business. So some of the listings on here we didn't list. So sometimes we do pull stuff. It's like, what happened there? Didn't list that one. Blah blah blah. But yeah. So just to sort of make you aware as to why I might look a little bit surprised when I pull something. Sometimes it's because we didn't list all of it. It was a partnership. So yeah, that explanation out of the way. I hope the customer read the description, because they're tiny. And they're not tumblers, in your opinion.
No, they're not. I just looked at them. I'd say they're like tea-light, candle tea-light type size.
Maybe for like a teddy bear's picnic.
They're like a brandy glass, miniature brandy glass, but without the stem.
Yeah. Alright. Your customer service.
Yay.
Right. Great Draw 2. One of the purchases we made going back a while, when we first started this company, when we started this shop, we made a massive purchase of a guy who was, he took us into this room, and he had boxes stacked near to the ceiling, like sort of, and they were full up. It was a really good buy. They were full up with all sorts of bits and pieces, but amongst it all, there's thousands, and I mean thousands of Wade Whimsies, and we still find them here, there, and everywhere. We still got boxes of them we haven't even touched. Like I mean, boxes full up with Wade Whimsies. There were so many of them, and yeah, we've done all right out of them. They're a good little lot. They're still selling. I mean, these singles, they're only cheap little orders. This one here, well, someone's paid post on this. It's going overseas, so I paid £15 for this. But yeah, so little Wade Whimsy there. Aha, this is, I'm glad to see this sell. GD6. This is, remember the farm lot I bought for £130 a few weeks back? I got some of it out and I showed you some of it, and this is actually one piece that I held up to the camera and showed. I sort of said I hope it will sell, and I'm sure it will. And someone's bought this in the sale. They paid £33.55. There's a farmer pushing his plough. I thought it was a very cool thing. You know, it's in nice condition as well. But yeah, so 130 quid I paid for the entire lot, and we've sold some of it already. This lot, this is another lot. This is of the farm stuff. I didn't actually know this had sold when I was telling you about the little guy with his plough. But we've sold pair of horses, 4 gates, 2 gates, and that's gone for £71.15 for that little bundle there. So it's a nice little sale. More farm stuff. He gone for £15.47. Got a jug in 63 by Johnson Brothers. Just a little old creamer jug there. It's gone for £8.20. Another Del Prado, 22. Yeah, it's gone for £14.61. Next we've sold some novelty thimbles. Right, let me have a look. Right, that's then pulled. That is 3 pewter thimbles. They've gone for £56.08. They're just quirky. Like this one's a hay bale. When you take the hay bale off, there's someone asleep in the hay bale. There's a chef's hat. When you take the top of the chef's hat, there's some hot cross buns in there. And then you've got a little Miss Muffet or something. I don't know, but she spins. And that's that. Yeah, so £56 paid for those. Next, got another military figure, GD9. Is that the one? That is the one. £9.80. Got some goats. 15.08. Yeah, a couple of goats there, gone for £10.62. Another cavalry figure there, it's gone for £25.89. Peter Pan, a Wade Peter Pan, 35. Right, 2002 membership piece, so I'm guessing it's quite a limited edition. Raw mail at the door. Yeah, well, it might be delivering post. It's just pulled up. It's gone for £19.54. And we've got a little duck, 47. Right, after all that palaver, I had the whole drawer out, couldn't find it, but I did find it. Just a little soapstone trinket pot in the shape of a duck. It's gone for £12.29. Right, these have sold as well. A couple of weeks ago, I showed a little bundle of antique books that I bought. I give a tenner for a stack of 5 or 6 books, and they were all, other than one, they were all over 200 years old. They were made in 1822. And they're just a history of England in 1822. Anyway, over the weekend we sold 2 of them, and they've gone for about £35 each. So that's them sold there. What else we got? Pair of crystal glasses, and this is something cool that sold, and it's gone for £80. It's Bezic. It's sort of an Art Deco piece of Bezic, 1191 Furbank. Yeah, it's just a nice thing. I mean, if you've got the setting for it, nice feature piece. I don't know how old this would be. It's going to be the early part of the 20th century, possibly. Probably, I'd say it's probably Art Deco, 20s, 30s. But yeah, nice thing. Gone for £80. And other than that, obviously we've got Vintage. Vintage had a nice, I think it had 5 sales, I think, over the weekend. I think it was 5. So yeah, that's building up a little bit of, momentum, starting to pick up some sales now. I think we're up to 24 or 25 sales on that store, and it's what, 3 or 4 weeks old. So from the green grass, yeah, it's ticking over nicely. It's starting to make some sales, starting to bank some money. Our Japanese store, as always, is keeping us busy. Kakeshi's, I mean, like this lot, some lacquer bowls that we sold. It was a multiple listing. We had 4 lots in stock. One person bought a lot, and then the next person bought a lot, and then someone came along and bought the last 2 that were in stock. So I think they've been online for a few weeks, and then suddenly they all sell in the space of like 24 hours. So yeah, that's pretty much us. I'll go see my grandparents in a little while, give them their little workout, and then back home for more listing, and tonight more Stranger Things. So yeah, I might check in before the day's out. So for now, I'll see you in a bit. Just thought I'd say, signing off for the day. It has been a crazy busy day. After getting off of the call video, we pretty much from then went to my grandparents and then got back, had to take the car to the garage. and that ended up running over late into sort of late school pickups and so on and so on. Crazy busy day. And then I had to pick up the slack for my wife, try and get the post out inside of the postie. Pardon me, speaking the wrong time here. Yeah, so a crazy busy day. So continued lots of listing as the day went on, and then Stranger Things, of course, to finish the evening. But what a busy one. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.